Another week, another round of highlights and campus stories.
This is the UON Weekly,
where we bring you the latest happenings, updates,
and stories that matter here at the University of Nairobi.
My name is Orongo Newton.
And I am Ruby Mutegi. Here are the highlights.
The annual International Students' Day at the University of Nairobi.
Events like this help us as international students see that we're not the only ones.
The second company series workshop by UON and Afritech.
The Pan-African Synergy Conference.
Anyone born in Africa, anyone with an African origin, must recognize the importance of education in this struggle.
Drug substance abuse and mitigation workshop.
Alcohol and drugs for comfort, and it spiraled down. I found myself deep into the dark end.
On to our first story. The Pan-African Synergy Conference was held on the 28th of November 2024.
The conference, themed Bridging Continents for Unity, Action and Prosperity, saw the discussion of new ideas and opportunities towards rebuilding Africa. Nelias Wangu has more on this story.
Education remains the most powerful tool for fostering unity and addressing Africa's challenges. This was the message echoed in the Pan-African Synergy Conference, which brought together diplomats, policymakers, scholars, and leaders to discuss the role of academia in offering solutions for economic growth and realization of Pan-African ideals.
Learning is a continuous process, and any person in Africa, any resident of Africa, anyone born in Africa, anyone with an African origin, must recognize the importance of education in this struggle.
While highlighting the need for practical realization of the dreams of Africa's intellectuals and champions of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Corrie Singoi noted that lack of political leadership to energize the academic institutions is the key factor preventing universities and research institutions from providing data and insights that promote African unity, economic cooperation, and development.
What we lack is the political leadership. Without political leadership to drive these norms and to give power and to energize these institutions, our dream will remain it will remain a pipe dream.
Noting that the youth contributed to the largest population on the continent, stakeholders emphasized on the need for equipping the youth with Pan-Africanism knowledge as a way of creating long-term development goals. The Pan-African Synergy Conference demonstrated that academia is not only a platform for dialogue, but also a tool for realizing the Pan-African's dream, which is one Africa, united in action and prosperity. Reporting for UNC-TV, my name is Nelias Wangu.
Elsewhere, the African Engineering and Technology Network Afritech, a pan-African collaboration of technology-focused universities from across the African continent, hosted a company series workshop on the 29th of November.
Industry experts and leaders were present in an aim to bridge the gap between academia and industry. Cindy Sarah reports.
Seeking to lessen unemployment rates, the University of Nairobi, in partnership with Afritech, conducted a company series workshop that aimed to mentor students and equip them with industry knowledge.
The main objective is to bring together the students and industry, to let the student be on the contact of the industrial experts, to better understand what is expected from us in few months when they will be graduated.
Professor Max Zolva posed a challenge to the Faculty of Science and Technology and Faculty of Engineering students during his interactive session.
As we were doing the marshmallow challenge, I was the coordinator. That meant I had to oversee everyone, like chaperone my fellow students, getting them to ensure that we have the timekeeper, we will have the builder, and we have generally everyone who also takes part in everything.
The students were challenged to use matchsticks, a spool of tape, and a marshmallow to build a tower in 45 minutes. This was to test their timeliness in delivering projects. The workshop saw industry leaders from Total Energies, KenGen, and Bureau Veritas Kenya Limited hold a panel discussion where they discussed effective ways of handling different projects in their professional fields.
So you just need to plan. So this project is expected at this time. It's more urgent, or it needs to be prioritized more for whatever reason.
So with the time, you'll understand the management skills that you need to employ while you're in that position as a project manager.
What better way to lessen unemployment rates among graduates than teaching them on industry knowledge? In this workshop, industry experts got the chance to engage with students and share skills on how to stand out and be productive in their various fields.
Throughout the journey, it's been really impactful in terms of what I've been able to achieve, in terms of what I've been able to understand about myself as a 21st century graduate.
Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Sarah Cindy.
In other news, the annual International Students' Day 2024 at the University of Nairobi took place on the 28th and concluded on the 29th of November.
The event, themed Celebrating Our Cultural Diversity, brought together a number of students who showcased their culture by their outfits, music and dance. Patience Jadida with more.
The University of Nairobi is home to over 40 nationalities from various parts of the world, including China, Burundi, and South Sudan.
I'm aware that we have over 50 nationalities who are represented at the University of Nairobi. So meeting with such a vast community, such a diverse community, is something interesting. Yeah.
The International Students' Day 2024 brought together the international students showcasing University of Nairobi's rich cultural diversity.
A really powerful event. It was spectacular because I could see different cultures and understand the backgrounds of the different countries that were represented here today. So it was wonderful.
The day provided a chance for other stakeholders and African cultural experts like the Kush culture to present the African cultural variation.
So I represent Kashta Foundation. This is a foundation that's dedicated to the history, art and culture of Nile Valley civilization. We're talking about ancient Africa, and this is a Black history civilization.
Today here as the Kush Cultural Festival team, we are here to highlight or rather detail all this knowledge about we the African people with our great civilization to other people so that most people can know.
The day featured colorful outfits, music and dances from different countries and cultures that went together in sync, displaying strength in diversity.
Events like this help us as international students see that we're not the only ones. We see other students from different faculties, from different countries, hence helping us build a network.
The beauty of the world lies in the diversity of its people. The beauty of the University of Nairobi lies in the rich cultural diversity represented here at the International Students' Day 2024. Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Patience Jadida.
Moving on, the Respir-ABEP project concluded on the 29th of November 2024 following extensive fieldwork and research.
The focus now shifts towards securing investor funding to bring their findings and innovations to life. Mweni Yvonne has more on this story.
In a bid to address the chronic respiratory diseases caused by air pollution due to waste mismanagement, the University of Nairobi's Department of Architecture held the Respir-ABEP workshop, which aimed to explore this from a built environment perspective.
The focus of this project is to come up with some developed research capacity that is able to address global challenges such as this which we are addressing in the aspect or in the perspective of the built environment, and we are focusing on the broader scale of urban issues, particularly solid waste mismanagement.
This project involved researchers and professors from across the globe who conducted a 3-day fieldwork research at the Dandora Dam site and Giotto Dam site in Nakuru County in an attempt to get first-hand information and the reality of these spaces, as well as observing the extent at which the livelihoods of the people involved in these spaces is impacted.
Visiting those sites was foremost to see the number of informal economic activities that are taking place, but also how people live and experience those places as really active actors in a very important branch of the economy, which is recycling and waste management.
The research conducted demonstrated the significant impact of the built environment on respiratory health. With further investment, this project could be scaled up to implement practical solutions, ultimately improving public health outcomes.
We hope that the seed funding gives us the opportunity to apply for extra funding, well, for proper research, and maybe also for a project that can lead to investment and to implementation. So that for me would really be a successful project if we can manage that.
At the end of the Respira workshop and field research, the participants left enriched with newfound knowledge and insights, as well as inspiration for future research and interventions to improve public well-being.
I learned, one, that talking between disciplines is something that needs time and asks for a lot of effort. And secondly, that we cannot forget about the communities who live on these dump sites. They are the engine of waste management in Kenya.
So ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, I want to declare the workshop officially closed.
Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Moini Yvonne.
On to the next story. The Engineering and Science Complex of the University of Nairobi hosted a summit on the 28th of November.
The project, funded by French Development Agency and the French Embassy, focused on innovation, sustainability, and global integration. Peter Shako tells us more.
The stakeholders of the Engineering and Science Complex, a project aimed at redefining engineering, education, and innovation in Kenya, held their meeting to advance the vision of this ambitious project.
This project has been initiated in 2015 within University of Nairobi, but in fact was funded by the French Development Agency since 2019.
The project, which began in 2022, includes a broad range of focus areas which are designed to address critical societal challenges while positioning the University of Nairobi as a global leader in engineering, research and development.
We are looking at promoting innovation and particularly coming up with an innovation ecosystem which is multi-stakeholder, it is multidisciplinary.
During the meeting, pillar heads presented progress, challenges and strategies for moving forward.
So the first challenge is language. Of course, we know English is the medium of exchange, but when you look at many countries, more especially we talk about the Latin American countries, we talk about some countries in Europe, language is mainly a challenge.
An emphasis was placed on creating programs and facilities that bridge the gap between research and commercialization.
The innovation pillar in the engineering and science complex is about, coming up with the programs and activities that will promote innovation so that we can move ideas from laboratory to the market.
Throughout the discussions, stakeholders addressed challenges such as aligning resources and managing disjointed processes. A consensus emerged on the need for enhanced cooperation and clear strategies to ensure the success of the initiative.
For a healthy growth and development of the system, then all the systems must pull together. They must work together jointly. And that, therefore, it goes to emphasize the importance of the integration of all the pillars and the activities as we move forward.
The meeting concluded with a commitment from all stakeholders to develop programs that will meet the complex, ambitious objectives. Crucial insights into the progress, challenges, and innovative ideas surrounding the Engineering and Science Complex project have been discussed, with stakeholders reaffirming their commitment. The vision of a world-class facility dedicated to shaping Kenya's technological future is steadily coming to life. Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Peter Shako.
Thank you, Shako, for that story. Now, the third African Conference on Precision Agriculture 2024 kicked off on the 3rd and will run until the 5th of December 2024.
The main conference site is in Marrakech, Morocco, while other in-person satellite conference sites take place in Africa. Our reporter Nurunia Zaro with more on this story.
Precision agriculture is an innovative approach that uses technology to optimize farming practices, leading to increased efficiency and also improve environmental sustainability.
The use of technology, as in the application of precision agriculture in farming, to ensure that we have increased productivity.
The third African Conference on Precision Agriculture brought together stakeholders at the University of Nairobi to discuss the advancements of technology in transforming the agricultural sector.
The use of drones, the use of technology, the use of AI. So all these are all technologies aimed at improvement of the agricultural productions.
The conference also focused on the use of drones, which are equipped with sensors and cameras to capture real-time data on soil conditions and pest infestations, which help farmers make prior and informed decisions on farm control.
You can know which crops are suffering from stress, you can know which crops are ailing, so one of the benefits is real-time data collection.
The need for collaboration with the government together with the private sectors in giving support and grants to implement precision agriculture can widely encourage farmers to adopt this modern method of farming.
If I go to a large-scale farmer, one drone can do easily 300 acres a day, just one. For me to do similar work with smallholder farmers, I have to go convince 300 people to spray their farm in the same day. And that aggregation is where is a problem. So the way we are trying to solve that is partner with chemical companies, cooperatives, and aggregators.
Despite challenges such as high cost of implementing the modern ways of agriculture, precision agriculture has integrated ways to optimize farming practices in order to produce sustainable agricultural produce. Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Nuru Niazaro.
Moving on, in an effort to equip students and content creators with monetization skills in the creative industry, the International Association of Students in Economics and Business, ISEC,
in collaboration with Techie, Brighter Monday and the University of Nairobi, held a creative monetization session on the 27th of November 2024. Tumpez Ivan tells us more.
Content creation has become a vital form of self-expression, enabling individuals and businesses to reach a global audience. On November 27, 2024, ISEC, Techie, Brighter Monday, and the University of Nairobi hosted a session to help creators and students learn how to profit from the growing creative economy.
You need to mentor the young people. That is specifically why we show up in different learning institutions, to offer mentorship and to support young people with digital skills, equip them for the job market.
Kenya leads Africa in YouTube content creation, with over 400 channels earning over 1 million Kenyan shillings monthly. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Reddit also host active creators, with Facebook leading at 24.95%, followed by Twitter at 15.23%.
Facebook, especially Facebook Marketplace, is really huge when it comes to the West, and we go down to Europe, a few countries in Asia. So Facebook Marketplace is huge there. And you're thinking about it in that perspective. If you're thinking local, of course, local, it's WhatsApp, do that. But now, if you want to link all the platforms that you're using, then you want to scale globally, I think Facebook is the place to be.
Content creation allows anyone, regardless of background or expertise, to turn passion into income through digital platforms and the expanding creative economy.
I started content creation kitambo, but digital ile kurecord na kupost nilianza hapo around 2019 hapo hivyo. 2019, and I started earning from content creation around 2022.
As the digital landscape evolves, content creation offers an exciting way to share your voice, engage with audiences, and generate income with the tools available to all.
Comland, tafuta kitu simple. Small and something. Within those people, okay?
Reporting for UNC TV, my name is Ivan Tumpez.
Finally, the Office of the Dean of Students, in partnership with UNESCO and the O3+ project, organized a drug and substance abuse workshop on the 28th of November 2024.
The workshop brought together students, staff, and external stakeholders to have an open dialogue and develop actionable solutions to combat drug and substance abuse. Ntinyari Ann reports.
1 in every 6 Kenyans aged between 15 and 65 years has used or is currently using a drug. This is according to the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA 2022 report. In a move to address this, the Office of the Dean of Students, O3+, and other key partners organized the Drug Control and Substance Abuse Workshop at the University of Nairobi aimed at creating awareness, providing alternative approaches to drug abuse, and share testimonies on the fight against drug and substance abuse.
Having had a history of taking drugs, one form of drugs or another, and at least 20% of first-year students are still in active use of various substances.
The workshop first exposed attendees to the root causes of drug and substance abuse, their effects, the current statistics and the various drugs, and the forms in which they were abused. To give a snippet of how success looks like, Helga Okoko and John Cena shared their journey into drugs, the struggles through it, and their victorious exit, a testament of what a change of mind can do.
I lost someone really close to me, and I couldn't cope with that, or I didn't know how to cope with it, so I turned to alcohol and drugs for comfort, and it spiraled down. I found myself deep into the dark ends.
My maths class, so nilisema acha ni try out weed, nione kama itani help to concentrate more.
To give a snippet of how success looks like, Helga Okoko and John Cena shared their journey into drugs, the struggles through it, and their victorious exit, a testament of what a change of mind can do.
Kafika kwa horse manager, na alikuwa attached na story yangu na reason ya mimi kutumia drugs, akaamua kunitake side and so he mentored me hadi nika reform.
On his part, the Dean of Students, Mr. Johnson Kinywa, emphasized the readiness of the administration to help anyone who reached out.
We want to make this campus a safe campus.
With student perspectives and understanding of drug and substance abuse considered, their difficulties addressed, and alternative approaches offered, the workshop sought to be an all-rounder in equipping them on how to avoid drugs, engage in meaningful activities, and seek professional help. Reporting for UNC TV, my name is Ann Tinyari.
Now you're up to date with the UON Weekly by UNC TV.
Follow us across all social media platforms and remember to catch episode 20 of the UON Weekly on YouTube.
My name is Ruby Mutegi.
And my name is Orwango Newton.
UNC TV, empowering you.